Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get first crack at it today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Rebels have this offense rolling. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic. All the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Tries to get it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Bringing it out. Makes a move. Got a little room. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So Florida's offense will take the field for the first time. And this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
On the move. Makes it past the marker. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. This quarterback part of their running game. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The
Beck's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them anymore. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is.
Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. From the shotgun, the inside give. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on! Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Gators are flying down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Right on target this time. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the right. Wide out trying to get it in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Now on first down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Works the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Trying to get the edge on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Guard in the backfield. It's Gage. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A big third down coming, and Hoddy Toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week, I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Got it in the middle, it's locked. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Off play action. Fires left. The throw to the outside is complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have...
Touchdown Gators! And the comeback is on. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Ripping through the defense. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels. in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple.
Breaks into the open.
It's always interesting how people handle late games. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Grab near the sticks. It's locked. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A big third down coming, and Hoddy Toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They just keep firing. And it's incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. A strike down reveal. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now from inside the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll start this drive going to the air. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Corners are walked up tight. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going right and going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the 4th quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the 1st down.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd From the gun, wants to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today.
Fires toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse.
There he goes! And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Quarterback moving. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like